Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cavaliers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Turner. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, it's so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
A&M comes back out with another first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Takes the easy one to the back. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still looking on the move. Fires on the move. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Aggie! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Courtney. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. On to attempt the try.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Courtney. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. To the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they could.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running back searching for a hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Turner. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A little bit surprising, I'm not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this.
There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand these are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got his man quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Back to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just